gonna talk to you. Go, you disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you. Mm-hmm. It's just that simple. Don't talk to me in the kind of way, because I'm a grown ass man. You understand that? When I go there, you know what I'm telling you, look, man. It seems like it's a problem every time you come around, man. Every 3 months, it's a problem, bro. I'm doing my job. I'm here to work every day. Every day I'm here faithful. Every time you come around, you change junk in the handbook. You want to do this, you want to do that. Handle me like you want me to handle you. When you talking about he come to me talking about say some sir to you, say sir to me first. If you don't say sir to me, I ain't gonna say sir to you. Mm-hmm. You gotta respect me just like the respect you want me to give you. You don't give it to me, I ain't gonna give it to you.
Hey, Tika.
I'm gonna tell your ass straight like it is. You kiss my... No, I'm not.
Okay, Miss Meredith say, what's up, babe? What's wrong?
I got these people at my job messing with me.
Okay, man. So first of all, remember how I told y'all how my husband, he ain't got no filter. I told y'all he ain't got no filter. It don't matter who is with. The boss, whatever. Susie said, hey, babe. So listen, no matter who is with, the boss, whatever. My husband find it that it ain't no problem with what him speaking his mind. Him speaking his mind, which is true. But like I tell him, babe, this is not your business. His sister say, yep, we know. I say, but babe, this is not your business, so you can't go trying to say what you want to say just because it's on your mind, just because this how you feel.
They be talking to me like that.
Okay, so so tell them. Okay, so tell them what happened. Y'all hear the live button. Tell them what happened.
The story.
Yeah, you don't say the job, don't say the people names and stuff like that. Just tell them what happened. Just tell them what happened.
And I usually clock out at my job. We get off at 4:30, but I was told I could clock out at 4:25. So today I get ready to go clock out by 4:25, like I usually would do. You know, me and some coworkers, you know, we usually clock out at this time. It's a dude, you know what I'm saying? He stopped me and asked me where I was going. And I said, I'm finna go clock out. So he was like, you clock out, you don't come back. Like, what you mean? He said, you gotta clock out at 4:29. So I asked him, I said, hey man, you must have made this up in your head or something. And the dude said, yeah, he made it up. He said, yeah, I came up with it. But why would you do some shit like that? You understand what I'm saying? Why would you do that when I'm usually clocking out at the same time? Mm-hmm. So boom, after that, he told me that. I said, well, can I go wash my hands? I'm finna go wash my hands. So I came back. Then here comes some more co-workers, get ready to come back. So you know me, I'm standing behind him. I'm watching like, oh, you got to say something. You don't say nothing deep. Well, I know something ain't right, but. So when he come back, he gonna say, so he said something to him. I don't know, you know me. I'm like, dang, man, that's messed up. So they stopped and looked at the watch. You know, it's time by time for we clock out. He was on the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Just pull out it. He was on the bullshit. Mm-hmm. And so I was told not to come in about a couple of hours later. We're gonna have a meeting tomorrow, talk about it. Me being me, when I go in the meeting, I'm just gonna tell them how it is, man.
And so tell them how you say you're gonna tell them how it is. Okay, so this is what I told him. I said, babe, this is not your business. That is your, supervisor.
Yeah, but when they leave that business, they just a human being, just like me, bro. They ain't no different than me. Fuck wrong with them? They is no different than me.
Wait, but I told him, I said, you can't just speak your mind how you want to speak your mind. You got to say it, but
what's the first commandment? Freedom of speech. That's the first commandment. You can say what you... Freedom of speech. That's the first commandment. I don't know why people don't understand. If you look at the commandment, the first one say freedom of speech. That means you can say whatever you want to say. It's consequences. It is. But you can't say what you want to say.
Yeah.
They say what they want to say to you.
That's true.
So it's okay for them to say it to you, but you can't say it to them.
No, you can. But what I keep trying to tell you, babe, you is just so cutthroat, so blunt. You don't care how you say stuff. And so the thing about it is that it's not what you say, it's how you delivering what it is that you saying.
I'm getting my point across.
Yes, but you can't just say it how you want to say it. Why? You can't just...
He stopped me from doing what I'm about to do all the time. He said it in a certain way to me. He could have said it. He could have came, walked up to me and said, hey,
Miss
Don't do it
Susie
this
say
time.
her
You want to put it
husband.
around them people over there? I'm gonna put on a show. You want to put a show on? I'm gonna put a show on too.
Okay, so
Shit.
Susie said her husband speaks his mind too, but he says in a joking manner.
Oh,
So
it wasn't
go.
a joke. It wasn't a joking matter at this time, Miss Susan. I had to let her know what it was.
Oh, there you say they have
Yeah,
the
I went
upper
fucking with
hand,
it.
and that's what I keep trying to tell.
They ain't got no
Don't-
upper hand. That leave that building that just like me and you, bro.
Miss Meredith said, "Don't let someone interfere with your peace.
He been doing this.
You can't fix stupid for real. Be respectful and don't kiss their butt.
That's one thing I ain't gonna do. I ain't
But
gonna kiss no ass.
you ain't you. That's true too. But
I ain't
you
finna
ain't
kiss
got to
nobody
say.
ass now.
We
I let
know
them
that.
know I don't kiss no ass. Don't do that down here, bro. God damn, honey. Shit, don't do that.
But what I'm saying is, baby, it's a certain way that you say it to get your point across. You don't have to just go in and be like, tell them how you say you're gonna say it. How
Yeah.
you what you gonna say when they come and ask you whatever? Because I told them I say,
Because listen, I'm gonna tell them the same thing I told them at the beginning
hey,
of the show.
Susie said you gotta overlook certain things.
Nah, my auntie told me
So
the same
just
thing.
cause he told you that,
He got first of all, he got to talk to me as a grown ass man. I'm grown. I'm not his child.
but what I try to what I try to tell you all the time is, he's a man too. And y'all know, you know how y'all men is that testosterone, all
Yeah.
that. And then on top of that, he could be that type of man that he has a position. And some people, when you give them a position, they don't know how to act.
Exactly.
So
That's
he's
why
going to use his authority
I don't see
to the
what for.
highest power and some.
I don't see what for.
And that's why I said,
And the one.
that's why if you know that he's that type, you just have to hear him and don't hear him. Okay, even though you disagree with what he's saying and don't like how he said it, you already know how he is. So you just gotta, even you gotta just
I ain't
you
just
just
letting them talk
you
to me
gotta
like that.
you
now.
gotta swallow that pill sometimes.
I ain't finna just let them talk
You
to me
gotta
like
swallow that pill, because at the end of the day, you cannot allow that man to come in between you and your
that.
pockets.
That's him. He keep doing it.
Your pockets, though.
He keep doing that. And that
He
ain't me.
is
It's
doing.
him.
I
Over and
know
over
it,
and
but
over
what
and
I'm
over,
saying
over and over.
is,
I ain't.
but
It's
what
over and it's over. No, they be acting like I just supposed to don't say nothing when that man say
Rochelle
something
said, but
about the way.
he has a right to voice his opinion.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
delivery is everything. Sometimes you can't
Like
overlook every
act like
situation,
I
which
don't
is
supposed to say
true.
nothing to that man. Y'all crazy, man.
Some like to
Listen.
throw their weight around. That's what she
People
said. Some
always listen. People listen. Men just love to talk that junk. Like I don't supposed to talk nothing back to him. Like one day, he came up to him. I was on the table. So man said, try to talk to me. Talking about, you see my shoes down here. Man, listen. I stopped him right there. I said, hold on, bro. When we had that meeting last time, you told me we ain't friends. So why the hell you talking to me about this? I told him. Why the hell you talking to me about your shoes? Only thing he talk about me is what I'm doing over here. Don't if it ain't business, ain't got nothing to talk to me about.
right.
So he told who I'm on the table with, food in the trunk. He told him, and he told me I wish I could spend peace with this guy. This guy, Alex, a good guy. He was spend peace with. He told him all that. Now about he told me if it ain't about business, don't talk to him. Nah, because you told me that we ain't friends.
Mm-hmm.
We have nothing. Once you told me we ain't friends, everything I knew for you went out the window then.
Mm-hmm.
You talk to me kind of way I'm talking to you. That's what we ain't for. You supposed to be a boss. Okay. Don't talk to me like that.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me with respect. You don't talk to me with respect, I'm not going to talk to him with respect neither.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that simple. I'm a grown ass man. I'm not his child.
So tell him how you said you're gonna go.
That's why I told him I'm a grown man.
I know, but
I don't remember all what I said. That you should have had the camera on.
I
ain't no damn actress. Now. You got to catch me in the scene when I'm on it. I can't go back and remember all that junk now.
But listen, exactly. All right, I tell him that all the time, Joe. Joe said, I'm telling you, right, the devil is busy. And I tell you that all the time. The devil comes to attack when he can't get you one way, he try to get you through the next person that you love. And so now that devil is trying to get on his attack mode again. Don't I tell you that?
Yeah.
Don't I tell you that, babe?
Well, he be on my back. I be out there and letting him up out of me then. I tell you that.
But you gotta stop letting that devil use you.
He down so you.
And you already know that you was a hard worker. You go to work, you do your job, you go to work on days that don't nobody go to work. You don't miss no days. You don't call out. You don't take off. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop letting that devil use you.
He better get off them because if he get on them, he gonna be on me too. See, once they get on him, He on me too. Them on their back, guess who back here? So you on mine. Cause I ain't finna just be like an angel, just let them talk to me in the kind of way. I can't do that. It's not in me. It's just not in me. It ain't in me just let them talk to me in the kind of way. I don't give a fuck how they approach it. It's not in me to do that. You can't talk to me in the kind of way.
That's understandable, babe. But what I'm trying to tell you is, it's just the certain kind of way that you have to say stuff.
I can't. I just got to
You
tell them.
can.
Oh, I
You
ain't got
can,
time. I ain't
babe.
got time to think about it. I'm whatever. When I first think, and it just come out. I ain't got time to hold on. That ain't the way to talk to this man today. No, hell no. You just talk to me the same goddamn way. Fuck make you. He ain't different. When he wake up in the morning, he put one pen at a time, just like I do.
Right.
So what make him different?
Rochelle say people in high places, positions, supervisors think they can say or do whatever.
They got
Your
me fucked up,
husband will be
Rochelle.
respected. You are all human. Once we walk out the door, I'm on your husband's side.
Yeah,
That's
right.
true. That's true too. But I'm saying when you're dealing with an asshole and on the job, everybody that is above him gonna take his back.
They ride to the day you die.
What have his back? What do you do? What do you do when everybody is going to have his back? There's no one on that job that he can go to that's gonna have his back.
Well, shit, that was my last go anyway. They told me.
You have to give respect to get respect. Sometimes being the bigger person is the better route. Being the bigger person.
Well, you better tell him. He better be the better. By this time, sometimes be the bigger person. Oh, it ain't gonna be me.
Babe, but that's not gonna happen. That's not your business, just like it's not his business.
Well, he need to know that.
But he know that ain't nobody gonna do nothing to him.
Well,
so who you think gonna win every time?
He is. But I'm gonna get my point across too.
And he gonna prove his authority through you. That's why I'm trying to tell you. Every time you turn around, he gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna cut pay, or you suspended, or don't come back, or this or that." And then guess who? Then guess who pocket? Then guess who pocket getting shorter every time? Because of him. Because of him, you can't allow this man get in your pockets. You can't let that man get in your pockets, because as long as you let him get in your pockets, you let him win. Regardless of what he say, let me tell you something. One thing about God, it don't matter what he say, what he do, how nasty he try to act, because one thing he trying to do is dig a ditch for you. But guess what? One thing about digging ditches, you ain't digging just one, he digging two. So who gonna fall in that mud first? He is. Because God don't like ugly. And he gonna come and show him, like, you don't go and be messing with people in their home and their family and their jobs and stuff like that, because you got a higher position. Because just like God placed him there, he'll knock him down. He'll knock him down. He will knock him down. He will knock him down because he's abusing his authority. God placed him in the position in his life where he able to make more money to be able to maintain whatever it is that he got going on. But then when you come and mess with God's children, first of all, you is God's child too. So when he come mess with God's children, letting the devil use him, see, he gonna get chastised his own self for messing with you. Now you could end up losing your job, but at the end of the day, when God got his hands on you, he is gonna place you in a better position. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you can't. But at the end of the day, you can't let him get to you like that. Neither. You got to be the bigger person. And be like, you know what? I ain't gonna let him. I ain't gonna let him use me. I ain't gonna let him do. Well, I'm just trying to tell you. I've been telling you this for years, babe. You got to learn one way or another. You got to. You got to learn to just
keep talking to me like that. You gotta understand.
It's Odelia said, don't let him take your job.
It's over with. Might be over with, man. Shit, he was my last draw. I don't been with him, man. I don't bump head with him, man, 175 times. I swear to God. We don't bump head multiple times. I don't know why. He keep trying me. Like I guess he think I'm just gonna bite down first or something. I don't know what it is. Odell. He just think I'm gonna bite down first. I ain't gonna bite down first. So I don't know why. He just keep trying me. I don't know.
But it's not about bowing down.
It gotta be because he keep trying me.
Listen to what you're saying, though.
He keep trying me, though, over and over and over and over.
Listen to what you're saying.
Doing like this every time.
Exactly.
Goddamn, okay. Leave it alone. You see, ain't now when it was winning. Just leave it alone.
But he is winning.
What? Kind of getting under my skin.
Exactly. He getting under your skin and he is the boss.
You left my ass out?
Nope. We can share because you ain't going to drink it all anyway. But he is getting up under your skin. He's winning every time by getting up under your skin. And guess what? Who got to pay for it? You do. He ain't got to pay for nothing.
I'm out so
you the one gonna end up with the short checks and time off and sitting home and all of that, worrying if you gonna have a job next or whatever he tried to do. You know what I'm saying? Being nasty. But like I tell you all the time, I tell you all the time, his day gonna come. But when it hit him, it's gonna hit him hard. It's gonna hit him where he ain't gonna be able to take it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to ignore him. You got to ignore him and bite that tongue sometimes. I understand that you know that what he's doing is wrong, but at the end of the day, ain't nothing you or nobody on that job can do to correct him. So let God fix him. Let God
too long.
You can't put nothing on God's timing because you never know what knocking down that God is trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And when God knock him down, ain't nothing in our time. When God knock him down, God might knock his tail back down to damn Publix. Let him keep on fucking around. You know what I'm saying? He might be over there at Publix working, trying to get a full-time job, can't even get in there and over there struggling, can't pay a bill out the door, homeless and all this and that because that's what he's trying to cause the next man to be. You don't do that. He don't do that. So that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Peace, my peoples.
So that's what I'm trying to tell you, babe. Listen to them. Bite that tongue.
Oh.
And bite your tongue.
Bite your tongue. Tell me.
And be the bigger.
Bite your tongue real quick. Tell me do it hurt.
And be the bigger person.
Y'all bite y'all tongue real quick and let me know if it hurt you or not.
And be the bigger person.
That's the problem right now. Tell me bite that tongue. Tell me it hurt.
Y'all. That one there. Bae.
Yeah.
Bae.
Yeah.
You got to listen. If you wanna do what you wanna do, then we need to go on and get our own business. Oh, there you say she done been there. I know you a man. But babe, you got to listen. You got to listen. The one thing about y'all men is y'all pride. It be y'all pride. One testosterone against the next one. It be y'all pride. You got to kill that pride sometimes in order to keep your peace. It ain't gonna hurt you that day to kill your pride. That little moment, that little moment of you.
He should have killed his pride.
But that little moment of you closing your mouth would have saved you.
I'm talking too reckless about it.
Would have saved you your peace.
See the devil on my back right now. You bringing up out of me now.
No, I ain't bringing none up out of you. No, you needed to hear this before you go up in there and be talking wrong. Bae, listen to this. Listen to this, bae. Miss Meredith said, my husband was the top salesman and his manager made him go out and mow the lot. He was so mad. He told him, yes, boss. He came home mad, but said, he the fool. We didn't make any sales that day. See, he had something to say just then. But guess what, though? Babe?
What?
One thing about it is you a good worker. And if they get rid of you, and the hardest times is now.
What?
I said, one thing about it is you a good worker. If they get rid of you as hard as times is now, who gonna get out there and do their job?
Do what they did my other job.
You right. It's always somebody there, but they got to find that person. And then guess what? That's why I told you, karma is a mug. You never know what God got in store for you. But karma is a mug because just like that man trying to get rid of you, he can end up getting rid of one of the best people and make them same ones that wouldn't say nothing to him mad and get rid of his ass. Get rid of his ass. Mm-hmm. I be trying to tell him, y'all, cause my husband, y'all, I'm telling you, my husband, he don't think. He just he just be ready. His mouth be on go at any moment. He gonna tell you how he feel. He gonna speak his mind. I understand that you grown, you want to speak your mind. You know what I'm saying. You a man. Don't talk to me like that. But at the same time, you can't say what you want to say on these people job, and you just a regular employee. You ain't no kind of boss. No nothing. You know what I'm saying? And with the asshole like that, he been dealing with this man for some years. This ain't their first go round. You know? Excuse me, y'all. Them beans gave me gas. But anywho, this ain't his first go round with this man. This man has always been doing stuff to nitpick with my husband. And like I told my husband, I was like, the way he be doing it, it's like, it seems like, he be mad because he ain't got no ass or something that night before, and he just come in and be like, let me see who I'm gonna mess with today. And it's always my husband because he already know that he gonna get a reaction out of him instead of picking with other people because the other people, like my husband say, they just yes men. You know what I'm saying? And that's what my husband call them, yes men. So they ain't gonna argue back with them. But my husband will. He gonna speak his mind. He's gonna argue back. He's not gonna let them talk to him no any kind of way. And so he know that he's gonna get that out my husband. So to fulfill his little fantasy, he go and do spiteful shit. But that's why I try to tell my husband, you can't keep letting that devil get to you like that. It don't happen all the time, but what I'm saying is when it do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got they time that the devil come and attack. You know? And if he can't get you, well, look at me now. Like I told y'all, 2 months ago, I was just over here, good knees in it. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm over here, um, hopping around and still barely can get around and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't let that devil keep me down, and I still been pushing, getting up, doing my videos every day, going along about my day, doing everything that I still have to do. Like ain't nothing wrong with me. But since he can't get to me that way, now he wanna try to get to me through my husband. But devil, you can't stop our blessing. You can't stop our blessing. Because at the end of the day, whatever God got for us, God got for us. But at the end of the day, that's why I am the wife that I am, because I'm always going to be in my husband's ear to encourage him to do right and not let that devil get to him. I always let him know what time of day it is. I always let him know this ain't nothing but the devil. This ain't nothing but the devil. I have to tell him that because that's what it is. That's what it is. It ain't nothing but the devil. Hey, Miss Angelette, it ain't nothing but the devil. So you cannot let the devil just come in and make you lose what God got for you. Because as long as you keep your focus in the direction that you're supposed to keep your focus, the devil cannot be a distraction to you. You got to keep your focus. You got to not pay attention. You got to recognize. You got to recognize when he come in attack. When he's coming to attack, he's always on the attack in somebody's life. But when it hits your life, you got to recognize when he's on attack. You got to. And so whenever little stuff like that start happening, I just, I notice it for what it is, and then it like before I can even tell my husband to you just never know when it's gonna happen. But before I can even, tell my husband to be aware, stuff like that happens. You know what I'm saying? So now here they go. Oh, meet me tomorrow at this time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you have to be strong and believe. Meet me tomorrow at this time. Like I told my husband, what else could they do? What else could they do? First of all, what like I told my husband, what he need to do is when he go in there, see, I'm trying to tell him how he need to talk. And so I say, what you need to do is when you go in there, first of all, you let him know. Now he done came to you. I already know he's not gonna agree because for one, it's coming from him. But at the end of the day, first of all, you need to let him know you done made some changes to something that I didn't even know you done made changes to at the moment. Yeah, and just stay calm. At the spur of the moment. I'm getting ready to clock out. You tell me not to clock out, but my boss that's over me told me what time. I had a meeting and told us what time we could clock out. So I'm clocking out at that time that he said that we can clock out. You know what I'm saying? But now you saying it's too early. You don't come to me the day that you make up your mind that you don't want me to clock out at this time when I've been doing this every day. Every day since I've been clocking out, at this time. You know? But now all of a sudden today is a problem. Why? Because you having problems at home? Is that what it is? You know what I'm saying? That's what it got to be. That he's having problems at home. So like I told my husband, just let him know that he, first of all, you feel like it wasn't right that he's because the man was saying that he no what the guy told my husband was he embarrassed him because of the way he was talking to him or something like that. And I was like, well, how did you embarrass him? I guess because my husband, said what he said. He told y'all what he said. Like, how you say, babe? What he said, babe? What he said? You said to embarrass him. What did you tell him when he told you to come back in? Yeah, he must just came up with that. And I guess just because he said that in front of the other employees, oh, he's supposed to be embarrassed. He supposed to, oh, he's another supervisor. Oh, so my husband said this to him in front of another supervisor. But my husband was like, you must just came up with this. So by the other supervisor standing there with him, see, that wasn't nothing but his pride. That wasn't nothing but that man pride because at the end of the day, he know he was wrong. He know he was wrong because they been clocking out at 4:30, 4:25 every single day. 5 minutes early. 5 minutes early. But now he's so butthurt because it was another boss standing next to him and your employee done said something supposedly out the way. When this man ain't even said nothing out the way, he just asked you, you must just came up with this. So you supposedly said something out the way, but it done hurt your little pride because you standing right next to, yeah, to another supervisor. And so you was trying to um boost your own ego by being an ass. By being an ass. To me, the man's starting to seem like he's a fucking narcissist. To me, it seems like he being a narcissist. Because like I told my husband, like he always nitpicking, but when you are not but when you's a narcissist, you the type of person that wants people to see you for who you is and some. Like he can't just be the supervisor and that be good enough for him. He want to try to prove his authority and want to talk. Just like, what the fuck, my husband got to care about your shoes for? You know what I'm saying? You know that you and him don't even like each other like that. but you want to say something to him about your shoes. Ask him, do he see your shoes? What do he care about your shoes for? He don't care nothing about your shoes. So why would you even say anything to him? Because first of all, if he was to stop, if my husband was to stop and ask another employee about his shoes, now you're still in time. Or why you over here talking to somebody else in their area while they over here working? But you can stop and ask him about your shoes. But then the thing about it is, ain't nobody for him to go, for my husband being the worker to go to complain about this man. Everybody gonna be on his side. But that's why I try to tell my husband. See, people like that, you just got to see him but don't see him. You got to see him, don't see him. You can't argue with, you can't argue in a losing battle. You ain't gonna win no way around. So why are you gonna go back and forth with this man for? Yes, you know that you the type of person that speaks your mind, but mhm. Yes, you're the type of person that speaks your mind, but at the same time, there's a time to say certain things. There's a time to say certain things, and there's a time to not. If you already know that you can't even go back and forth with this man, if you ain't gonna win in a situation like that, let sometimes, one thing about it, kindness will kill a motherfucker before you speaking your mind will.
That feel like
Ignoring his ass,
that made me feel weak when I was when I not said nothing.
and no, because ignoring him will let him see how ignorant he is. He can't argue about himself. He can't talk back to himself unless he crazy. So by you ignoring him, lets him know that you ain't paying him no mind. You ain't got to speak out your mouth and say what you got to say to let him know that you ain't paying him no mind. But if you ignore his ass, that lets him know that he don't phase you. He don't even phase you like that. He ain't put no fear in you. You know what I'm saying? You left his ass wondering like, damn, did he hit me? Cause if you did what he said, just walked in, didn't even say nothing, that right there is showing him something different. What the fuck he was supposed to say after that? What was he supposed to say after that? If you walked in and didn't say nothing. See, you done left the door wide open for him to say, did you hear what I said? Yeah, like you didn't hear what I said, or you who you talking to, or you know what I'm saying? That's giving him reason to feel more boastful. But if you didn't even if you didn't say nothing and just turned around and walked in, he wouldn't even felt.
Other people said I clock out that time. I don't know what.
That's true too. But that's what you take to that meeting. That's what you take to the meeting, what your boss told you to do. And like I told him, I said, when you go, throwing rocks and hiding his hand, that's what he do. Ask Rock if he has an HR person to talk to. Yeah, he got an HR person, but everybody works together. Everybody work together. This ain't my husband's first rodeo with this man. This ain't his first rodeo. Him and this man done bump heads on me I don't know how many times, and this man always does spiteful stuff to my husband to prove his authority. There was a time he done suspended my husband. There was a time that he done changed my husband's job position. There was a time that he girl, ain't no telling what all this man done did. Honey, I can't even count on my hand all these different things that this man done did, just doing stuff spitefully. And never do anything to get rid of him. He just do stuff done cut his pay. He done took away his bonus from him. He done did all kind of stuff to prove his authority over my husband. Yes, he do all kind of stuff to prove his authority. Prayers for your husband, favorite with his job. Thank you, Desiree. But yeah, he do stuff to prove his authority. And I keep telling my husband, I'm like, you making him feel better anytime you speak your mind to him. Even though that you ain't coming off disrespectful, but what I'm saying is my husband asking for respect. He asking for respect, but at the same time, this man ain't nothing nobody doing gonna do to him. So you got to try to just ignore him. Yeah, he do stuff to mess with his bag. That's what he do every single time. Every single time. And that's why I told my husband, I was like, okay. See, that's why he want to come in later in the morning. Tell me something. And if I'm not here, then just sit there and wait on me. That's what he told him. He said, I want you to come in a little later and sit in the break room. And if I'm not here if I'm not here when you get here, just wait on me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I've been telling my husband, that he's, even though that's a good job, but he's better than that job too. He's better than that job. So if he get his stuff together, he could be elevated. He could be elevated and make them miss you. You know what I'm saying? He could be elevated. But let me tell you something. God will do something. Let me tell you something. God got so much power. He will put you in a position to make you uncomfortable in order to make you move. And you know, sometimes it be making me think that that's what he be trying to do. You know, be putting my husband in uncomfortable positions so he can move, because you know maybe his time is expiring there. You know what I'm saying? His time could be expiring there. It's time for him. It's time for him to be elevated to the next level. You know what I'm saying? God do things. God works in mysterious ways. Just like I said, just like with this house, God helped us dodge a bullet. You know what I'm saying? And that bullet is what's going on now today with the way that the rent is going up and all kind of craziness that's going on. You know what I'm saying? So God set us up. Well, we got our own. You know, yeah. God sees the bigger picture. So, you know, set us up what we got our own. And we don't have to be dealing with what's going on right now. You know, but I be trying to tell him that, but he hear me, but he don't hear me. So he got to listen to me.
Hey, listen to you now.
Exactly. Stay until you can find something else. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to, he is. My husband, he's satisfied with his job. He's happy with his job. He get up and go to work with no problem every day. He work on the weekends with no problem. Ain't nobody gotta ask him, do he want to go to work on the weekend? He going. You know, he goes. But it's just the asshole that's there. The asshole of a supervisor that he got.
Keep coming up with rules.
Yeah. And so he come to work whenever he feel, I guess he be having stuff going on at home. And so he come to work, and so he's looking for a target because now he's in his feeling. You know, he's in his feeling, so he come to work and looking for a target, you know, because he don't woke up on the wrong side of the bed. And so now he's trying to make somebody else's day miserable. And so boom, who do he go mess with? Who do I mess with today? Oh, we finna go mess with Rock. We already know he's gonna make me feel better. As long as I make him mad, I'll feel better. You know, and that's how I go. That's how I go. But my husband gotta stop letting a man, you know, win like that. He gotta stop letting him win. You can't keep letting that man win like that, because you let him win every time he piss you off, you let him win. You ain't making yourself looking like look no better.
Don't say nothing to me.
He ain't got to say nothing. No, it's not a point. Yeah, that's how you feel. Just don't say nothing to me. That's how you feel, but that ain't how I go. That ain't how I go. See, he feel like he could do that.
There I go. He know that. We spoke that. We talked about that in the office. He know not to say nothing to me.
It don't matter what y'all don't talk about, but see, he know to say something to you. Cause see, the thing about it is like I just told him, you like you say all the time, those other people on that job, is ass kissers. They don't say nothing back to them. They don't speak their mind. They look. They could go tell one of them to do something, and they have the option to not do it. They'll tell them, if you don't want to do it, let us know. But they so scared of their job to where they won't tell them that they don't want to do it. They'll just go ahead on and do it. So the time the boss turn their back, they be talking shit about what they don't want to do, but they had the option to let them know. And my husband like, I don't know why these people always ass kissing and won't speak their mind and all kind of stuff like that. And I'm like, look, I was like, babe, that is what you call job scared. That right there is exactly what you call job scared. And you know, these people, they not everybody ain't like you. Everybody ain't gonna speak their mind and you know, because first thing they thinking about is, you know, shit, they bills that they gotta pay. You know what I'm saying? My husband, he think about that too, but he think about that shit after the fact. He gonna speak his mind, but he thinking about it after the fact. And then now he come home and I got to get him together. You know what I'm saying? Talk with him and and stuff like that. But that's why I try to let him know like you got to stop. It's good. That's why I'm glad that I am the way that I am because it is good to speak your mind, but there's a time for that too. There's a time to speak your mind and there's a time to not speak your mind. And a person that is just blunt and speak their mind all the time, they don't know how to not do that. It's 200 people. Yes, it's 200 people here. Y'all hit the like button for me if you don't mind. Ring that
I'm
doorbell.
gonna pop my shit.
But yeah, it's you got to know. You got to know when not to speak your mind and when
Well,
to speak
they
your
they
mind.
gotta know that too. Yeah, like I'm the only person gotta know some shit like that. You tell them that too. Maybe you need to go to a meeting too.
What?
Maybe you need to go too.
Go well.
To the meeting too.
How am I gonna go to the meeting? I don't.
Tell them it's a time to speak their mind, time not to speak their mind. That's what you tell them, same thing.
Babe, I'm telling you that.
They need to know too what I'm telling you.
But you can't keep worrying about what they need to know. You got to worry about what you know. That way you don't allow them to get in your pocket.
They just gotta talk to me like they got some sense, man.
But you know they ain't though.
Right. So what we gonna bump it is it? They want to talk to me.
That's right, because if he be quiet, he won't what now? He won't be able to draw unemployment if you don't be quiet.
What?
Oh, if he quit. Oh, if he quit, I just done made up my own stuff. If he quit, then you won't be able to draw no unemployment. He ain't gonna quit. He ain't trying to quit or nothing like that. He ain't trying to quit.
No, I ain't going nowhere.
But I keep trying to tell him, just stop letting them stop letting them do you like that. It I don't know if he trying to fire him. I don't even think the man trying to fire him, honestly. I don't know.
It would have fired me long home shit. We done bumped head too many times.
Yeah, I don't think the man trying to fire him. I think that the man is just that type of person where you give him a position and he use it to his advantage and just do spiteful shit to people.
Not people and me.
Just do spiteful shit. He just do spiteful shit to people. That's what and that's just and you got some bosses that's like that. Not saying that my husband doing anything that is making this man, wanna making this man wanna fire him. My husband ain't doing nothing because like I told you, at the same time he was going to clock out, like he said, it was other people that was right behind him going to clock out at the same time. And so he didn't say the supervisor didn't.
You said something to me.
But he ain't said nothing to them other ones.
He threatened him.
But he threatens my husband.
Nobody gonna see that though.
That ain't right. That ain't right because what makes those people any different from him? Just like he told him, just like he told my husband to meet, just like he told my husband to come in late in the morning and meet with him. He could have told all those other people too. Or he could have just said, you know what, tomorrow we having a meeting. That would have been the proper way to do it.
That's what he said. I heard him say that.
We having a meeting.
Oh, you want me for real?
I told my husband that too one time, Miss Roseanne. Miss Roseanne say that he might be jealous of your husband for some selfish and nonsense reason. I told my husband that too one time because
Wow.
ain't he the same one that had said something. Let me tell you something. There was a time that he even said something to my husband because y'all know my husband, he colorful too, you know, with his clothes and stuff that he wear. He love his long socks and all of that. Wasn't he the same one that said about something about your socks?
I don't know,
Remember
man.
years ago when they said something about your socks, told you that you couldn't wear your socks no more, and then they mentioned about your shorts that you was wearing and all this and that. You couldn't wear them shorts no more.
Yeah,
Time.
probably, you know what I was doing other shit.
Yeah,
Trying to
they
change my way I dress.
yeah trying to change up the way my husband dressed.
And I'll be in front office. I can't be me.
My husband, let me tell you something. People be in there wearing tank tops and everything.
Nah,
My
I was going to front office again this time.
mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is, what you do, everybody else do, but don't nobody
Yeah.
do, but don't
They ain't even
nobody,
wear no tank
but they don't say nothing to nobody but this one. Nobody. Same thing that everybody else doing my husband can do. Ain't no only time the issue get addressed is if my husband do it. That's that's the only time. Everybody around here walking around in little tank top shirts and stuff like that or whatever. They could take their shirt off if it get hot. And got on tank top shirts, whatever. My husband can take his shirt off and wear his tank top shirt. It's a problem.
No, remember told me I don't wear no tank top.
One time,
They even
one
tell they even
time,
got me some clothes to wear.
yeah. Yes. They even tried to get him some fucking. Let me tell y'all. What was you wearing that time, babe? What was you wearing that time when they did that? They had bought my husband some fucking scrubs. Some motherfucking hospital scrubs, y'all, to wear. It's like they do shit to make an ass out of him. They do shit to make an ass out of him every time. They bought some fucking hospital scrubs to wear.
That's when I came back.
Yes. To try to change up his uniform. But you got people walking around here with sleeping clothes on, y'all.
That's something home for pants.
Sleeping clothes. They walking around with sleeping clothes on. But if my husband wear a pair of his long... Let me tell you something was so fucked up.
That's something home for wearing these to work.
Let me show him, babe. My husband wore these. They told my husband that those was some pajamas.
There's something home for wearing these to work.
He wore them shorts to work. And they told him that he couldn't wear them. Sent them home. Tell me he had on some pajamas, but you got people walking around here with pajamas on. My husband don't go to work with no damn pajamas on. These other people doing what they want to do. That's what he work at. People doing what they want to do. People doing what they want to do. But he the only one that get it. He don't go to work with no sleeping clothes on. But let me tell you something. One time, my husband, he loved to wear his long socks. Colorful socks, all kind of socks. If you a sock wearer, you already know anything, honey, characterized, colors, all that right there. That's him. My husband go to work with colorful socks on. They told him he need to stop wearing them colorful socks one time like that. Come Christmas time, what kind of fucking socks you got?
Some Martin Luther King.
Some motherfucking Martin Luther King. Some motherfucking Martin Luther King and a pair of basketball socks that they had got him for Christmas. But they gonna tell him that he need to stop wearing colorful socks to work. But you go and buy him the same type of socks that he wear for Christmas. The same socks. I'm telling you. I don't know why they do what they do. They just constantly pick with him, but they just pick.
I don't kiss the ass. I keep
his supervisor is a black man.
No, what's the white?
No,
Black man's a white.
No, but the one that
He's black.
exactly.
Yeah, that's what black.
No, they said is he prejudiced?
No, he's black.
That's why I said. Jackson family say that's how the military was when I was in it. Usually the people who talk back or their mind in general or speak their mind in general got onto them all the time.
Well, that'd be me.
His supervisor is a Tom.
Damn right he is.
What's a Tom, babe?
What?
What is a Tom?
He's a black man, but he's a white man. He black,
Oh,
but he rational for the white people.
oh,
He against his own kind. That's Uncle Tom.
oh. Socks. I see lawyers and doctors wear colorful socks. Right. Everybody wear colorful socks. But for them to turn around and buy him the same thing that he wearing, y'all tell him not to wear them, it's fucked up. Yeah. There was a time that he like I said, they could wear, oh, I told you about the tank tops.
You can wear whatever you want to wear, but
You could wear whatever you want to wear. They don't care.
just like long ain't appropriate.
But they petty. That's what I'm saying. The dude, it's like he wake up on the wrong side of the day, wrong side of the bed, and then he just come to work and be like, who can I mess with? Oh, I ain't messed with Rock in a long time. Let me go on and piss him off today. Let me go on and make him mad. He over here, he been doing good for a long time. I ain't been bothering him, so I'm finna go bother him. I know he done made quite a bit of money, so I'm finna go ahead on and bother him. I'm gonna see how mad I can get him so I can send him home or deduct his pay or take away some of this or take away that or take away some bonus or you know what I'm saying? Like any little thing that he feel that would piss my husband off, he do it. But that's why I try to say tomorrow if he do some shit like that, don't even let that shit piss you off. Cause at the end of the day, you already know I got us. I got us regardless. You know what I'm saying? Don't even sit there and argue back and forth with that man because that's all he wants you to do. I got us, God, and God taking care of us.
Well, you better talk to me right then. Yeah. You know that, man? Let him know. Don't let him not talk right now. After the yes sir, that nigga not going there.
I ain't said no yet. You ain't got to yes sir to men. But what I'm saying is don't even act irritated. Don't even act bothered. Just act unbothered like you just unbothered. Even though you feel a certain type of way, just act unbothered. Don't even show the man that you even irritated by
You
what
want
he
going to look smiling or something?
hell, that's what killed him right there. If you act like you unbothered, you ain't got to show that man that he done irritated the fuck out of you. Act unbothered. Cause at the end of the day, he ain't gonna do nothing but show. Now he gonna make the man that's he trying to impress, and you know what I'm saying is that you know who I'm talking about. He's gonna try to.
I'm taking his side anyway.
It ain't about the size, but he's gonna show Terry his that he's been asked.
It's crazy though. I ain't tripping.
He just jealous of your husband. Don't entertain that mess.
I tell them it's too
and
late. I don't already
and he'll
entertain that
stop.
motherfucker.
Laugh. They say laugh and stay positive.
I do that anyway. I'm always
Tashana say your smile will kill him with kindness. That's what I'm trying to tell him. He ain't got to.
Mouthpiece right here. I'll kill him.
Miss Meredith say that's right. Smile and show him you better and mentally and stronger than him. Exactly. It's a mental thing. That's all it is.
I'm weak in my mental then. I can't do all that. It just ain't in me. I just can't do it. I'm just saying.
You can. You need to stop saying what you can't do.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Ain't no work on the next time. Cause I have to tell you this shit every damn time like you just ain't listening to me.
I ain't don't listen to you, the man just be talking to me in a kind of way.
But what I'm saying is, what I'm telling you is what you need to do. Don't pay the man no fucking mind.
Uh, I don't know about that.
I'm finna go out here and put in me a goddamn application so I can cuss his ass out left and motherfucking right. And then I quit on his ass. How about that? You ain't even got to know him your wife. I'm gonna cuss his motherfucking ass left and right. I'm gonna make his goddamn job hell. That's what I'm gonna do. You want me to go? You want me to go fill out the application? I go fill out the application.
I went down let you work out
I'm gonna be cussing his ass out left and right, y'all. Oh, y'all know how we get by our men now. Shit, they better leave our men alone. Us women gotta sit home and listen to these damn problems. Y'all know we be ready to snap, crack, and damn pop by our base. Shit.
Yeah, man.
No, he know I be ready.
Don't make no damn sense.
Put my D on his ass. Most jobs do that in the South. Georgia's horrible. Exactly. But what I'm saying is, I can't say it's just the South thing because I ain't never lived, I ain't never, worked nowhere up north. I believe it ain't just the South. It's not just the South. It's the people that they put in these positions on jobs that don't know how to
Communicate.
just do the job. Do the job for what you would use a supervisor. You're not here to make nobody's job miserable and try to prove your authority to nobody um by causing people their jobs and taking away pay and all kind of stuff. All this stupidness for what? Changing hours, like he done changed my husband hours, y'all, and everything.
So many times.
He done changed my husband hours around.
So many times.
Like I can't. That's why I asked my husband. I was like, what is it? Could he do this time? What is it? What is it? Could he do this time? Because this man done did everything he could think of. What is it? Could he? I'm telling you, this man done changed my husband hours. He done changed my husband's. Let me see. He done changed his position. He done changed his uniform. He done cut pay. He done took bonus. He done made it mandatory that my husband work every weekend one time. So what else could he do? Girl, I'm just saying though, is it really that serious though? Is it really that serious?
Yeah, pretty much it is, honey.
It just don't make no sense. That's what I'm trying to say to Shauna. But it's just something. He's not the main supervisor. He's just a supervisor. There is, I don't know how many other people over him.
One. He's second in charge.
Oh, he's the second in charge.
No.
But still, he's just a supervisor.
No, he's a plant manager.
Oh, I thought he was a supervisor.
No, he's a plant manager.
Oh.
He run the plant when the boss ain't there. But at the end of the day, he's an average ass nigga. I don't know why y'all kids. That don't mean that he's still average. You know, different than me.
You think he jealous of him? It ain't that much jealousy in the world. It ain't that much jealousy in the world.
Nobody else did what I done did out there in 7 years.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, I forgot. Let me tell y'all this one thing he said, babe. Come here, babe. Wait a minute, come here. When he had done, wait. This was the time that did he cut your pay or he changed your position or something? But remember when he had sent, I think he sent you home. That's what it was. He sent. Let me tell you something. Me and my husband had just bought this house. Remember? And he had sent you home, and he was like, "You need your money anyway because didn't you just buy a house?"
Yeah, he told me that.
He told my husband that. He was like, "Didn't
Who
you
was
just?"
in that office?
Yes, he was like, "Didn't you just buy a house?" But he sent my husband home. How many days it was?
3 days.
For
No,
three.
that's the time I was in. No,
We had yes, cause we had just got this house, and he gonna tell my husband. He was like, did he say you need this money or what he said?
Yeah, I need a job.
He said you need this job. He said cause you just bought a house. That's what he told my husband. Damn sure did. Damn sure did. Damn sure did. Never that serious, but his yes. Damn sure did. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes. I was like, no, he didn't. I don't know. He was trying to dig in my husband's pocket. He was trying to dig in his pocket then, thinking he was going to make it hard for us by sending him home for them 3 days. Yep, that's a lawsuit. Yep, yeah, no union. Yes, evil. I'm telling y'all. Exactly. Yep. Mhm. Oh yeah. Just nasty. Just nasty. Nasty. Nasty man, y'all. Nasty. He nasty. I'm telling you. But he ain't just got like that. He ain't just got he ain't just got like that. There's a history of him that's a lawsuit. Don't tell me nothing like that, baby honey, because I'll be over there trying to get his ass. Yep. He had the nerve to tell him that. To his face. I told my husband he need to record his ass when he go up in there around that man because you never know what he gonna say. And then they just allowing him to say this shit. Do what he be doing. Yeah, it's happening. And I'm telling you, they allowing it. I guess because shit, the people over him, I don't know if they be there all the time or not. Bay say he's the second boss in charge. He's over the the whole plant. Just going to nasty away. Girl, it's just ridiculous. He came home mad about that though, upset about it. And I'm like, at the end of the day, God got something greater for him in the end. Y'all rain is up. It's 234 people here, and 112 people hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button for me if you don't mind. if you don't mind. I appreciate it if you do. But it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous that people have to go to work and deal with stuff like that. It really is. But to file a claim with HR for harassment make them fire him, shit. Okay, watch and see what he tell you. Then he get unemployment. Hey RBS, start stacking just in case to be on the safe side. Start planning to look elsewhere. Watch this. Bang. Y'all got HR right.
Man,
What HR gonna do?
ride with him.
HR can't say nothing, can
Hell
it?
no, shit. I hope she do.
Huh?
I hope she do.
What, be on your side?
Mm.
Who she gonna say something to? Did you ever take it to her?
Yeah, she was in there.
She was right there when he said it.
Yeah, she was there.
What she said?
She asked me what was going on. I was like, I don't know.
Okay, well you need to go and tell her.
She was
And tell her about all the things that he done said before. And make sure you mention the one about the house too. Because he take this to HR. What y'all said do? Take it to HR and say what now? Said take it to HR. Hold on, because they said because people telling me that that's harassment.
I don't know what that is.
They saying it's harassment, and also some people saying in they states that's a lawsuit. What he doing?
I said, trust me, I will. Shit. Well, he deserved. He fuck with me too hard.
Exactly. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Go to HR and tell her about this. She said, yes, speak with your HR. Speak your truth to the HR. Because they can fire him.
Nah.
Keep complaining, they will eventually fire him. Then he wins unemployment.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, keep on complaining about him to them, to the HR. Because obviously it ain't working going to them other people. And that lady in HR, she like you.
Mm-hmm.
So keep complaining to her because I'm quite sure that she probably noticed what he do. Yeah. We're going to go to HR. Tomorrow, even if y'all do have that meeting, go tell her about this right here. Ask her what you should do and tell her about all them different times because it's 7 different things that this man did to you. And she ain't been in that position to know about all that. So go and let her know what all he done did. You need to let her know about the goddamn uniform and everything. And what he told you. And then what he asked you. He don't want you talking to nobody, but he want to ask you about his damn shoes and shit. Yeah, you going on and let her know about all that right now. Thank you, Miss Juanita. He got to have done this before to someone else. I don't know.
A lot of people.
Oh, he said a lot of people.
Nobody really come forward. They're scared.
Well, you don't. Well, since you ain't scared, you go tell her.
She was there. She know. I done told her.
No, but you need to tell her about the other. Like you need to ask her. Ask her. Can you make a report or something? Build up a case on his ass. Something. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. I don't care if they do end up trying to get rid of you. And that ain't even a good enough excuse to even try to get rid of you. If one person done told you that you could leave, and then on top of that, he ain't trying to get rid of you on no insubordination type shit. So obviously you ain't doing nothing bad enough. He ain't sending you home on no insubordination. You know. And that's what I told him, Susie, the last time. When you go and talk with them, you need to have your phone in your pocket and have that phone on record. That way you can record what the fuck is going on when you go up in there, because ain't no telling what that motherfucker might say while you up in there, just like he did the last time when you went up in there, and he gonna tell you talking about you need this job because you just bought this house. The fuck? Well, if you know that, then what the hell you sending me home for? But see, he like y'all said, he jealous. He must stay with his mama, like they said. He got his own house,
He bought a lawyer house.
huh?
He bought a lawyer house.
Well, he well off. I guess he don't want to see nobody else doing good. Obviously, you know. But that's
Nah, Mercedes truck.
but that's fucked up. What do you want to see you struggling? Shit. We ask you, Lord, to bring your protection over Rock. Allow him to have clear claim mind tomorrow. Allow him to keep his spirits up and remind him you are stronger than this supervisor. We pray. Amen. Yeah, he just got his head swollen. He's gonna keep it up. Watch her back, 5150.
All the way to Dumb way. All the way 100.
Yeah. That's all right though. That is all right. That's all right. His day gonna come. His day gonna come. He got him a house over there that he wouldn't be able to afford on a minimum wage job. A car that he driving, he better hope it's paid for. He better hope it's paid. He better. Oh, he definitely in trouble. He better. So, hey, Miss Lynette. So what I'm saying is, he better quit, cause God do not like ugly. I'm telling you. Cause baby, we got some people up in here praying for you, baby. And when we look, we binding up that demon and casting him back to the pits of hell. And when God say so, when God say he done had enough, oh he gonna be in some trouble. Exactly, Laquanda. And Laquanda said he over there digging a ditch for you, and he gonna fall right in that same ditch that he digging, and you the one gonna watch him fall. I'm telling you, no weapons formed against us shall prosper. Amen to that. Karma is real. Your husband will have his position. I don't know if he want it, babe. You want his position, babe? I don't know if he want it, but you know what I'm saying is though, he need to get that man. He better. I'm telling you, I don't know if he believe. I don't know if he believe, but he better believe in something. He better believe in something. If what you said. 5150, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. He probably feared losing his position to you. I don't think that's what it is. I don't think it's that right there. But I ain't gonna say.
Thank you though.
I ain't gonna say. But we ain't gonna say that though. We ain't even gonna say that. We ain't gonna say that. Thank y'all for that positivity because we just never know what may happen. We just never know. This man came to my son's new house with a coworker and fired my son. Never heard of that before. What? Came to his house and fired him at the damn house on off the clock. People, right? He know he can get away with it, and he will. The environment in this country is hate and division. Stay strong, brother.
Thank you.
Make sure you remain professional because they're gonna expect you to go off on them. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you, babe. When you go up in there, you got to stay calm because that's what they're looking for you to do because you giving him all the reason to do it, and even if he want to write up something else, you giving him all the reason to do it because if he decide he want to file you on insubordination, you giving him probable cause, and you wouldn't be able to get no unemployment. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to stay positive on whatever he decide to do at the end of the day.
What you say? I go over there and
Just no, just brush it off. Don't even feel aggravated, irritated. None of that. None of that, because that's all he want to see is you upset because of whatever he got going on. Shit, he over there hunting mad because he rent due. Hell, mortgage due or whatever he paying. He mad by that, honey. It's almost time to pay bills again. He over here stressing out. You know what I'm saying? But don't try to make our situation hard, cause you over here, got it hard yourself. Sure. But one thing about it, two things for sure, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
I tell people to go.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I got a meeting to go to in the morning. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on. They want to sit here and talk all night. I don't want to talk all night because I'm all I got to go to sleep and I'll see what's gonna happen.
My purposely on purpose said, hold your power, not your pride. Bam. That was a mouthful right there, babe. Your power is keeping your peace and keeping your mouth shut. You know you the bigger man, but at the end of the day, he can't even be who he supposed to be. He can't even be a bigger man because he being petty. He doing evil stuff. So hold your power, not your pride.
Okay.
Cause that pride is what's gonna kill you. Okay. All right, you got this, babe.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Well, they beat them boy right in the airport.
Thank y'all.
They
I appreciate that. Y'all know I'll never come on here and talk about stuff like that. Our personal, but I just wanted him to tell y'all because it was kind of funny the way he was saying it at first, but I didn't want him to. I wanted him to hear it from y'all that what I'm telling him be right. You know. Yeah. What I'm telling him be right, and he just he don't be wanting to listen sometimes because my husband, he, you know how men can be. He don't be wanting to listen sometimes, but he do listen to me. But some kind of way he still end up being penalized. But hopefully he listen with a whole lot more people here to tell him. So there ain't nothing but the devil. That's all it is. There ain't nothing but the devil. But I know that ain't nothing finna happen tomorrow. Ain't nothing finna happen. Ain't nothing to happen because at the end of the day, you got to be careful. You got to take one day at a time because just cause yesterday you was fine, tomorrow he don't know what his day gonna be like. You know, he wants somebody to tell me something. Meet me, and if I ain't there, you just wait on me to, to get there. He better hope he make it there to do some devious stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, and I'm not wishing nothing, no bad, no harm, no nothing on nobody's life. But what I'm saying is, you got to take every day as a precious day. Every day is precious, cause you want to he waiting till tomorrow. He waiting till tomorrow to do some devious stuff. To do some devious stuff. He probably sitting back at home. What I'm gonna do to them tomorrow? What I'm gonna say? What I'm gonna say to piss them off so I can take some away. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be careful now. Gotta be careful what you gotta try to do to people. You can't be trying to cause no harm on people. 'Cause I'm telling you. I'm telling you. God don't like ugly. Exactly. I'm keeping it real. Shoot, this stuff made me want to drink it and have a blessed night. Just plotting. Just plotting. But we rebuke that devil in the name of Jesus. Rebuke that devil. Mm-mm. But all right, y'all. I ain't even finna put no more thought into it.
Me neither.
I done said what I had to say.
Thank y'all.
Me and my husband, we gonna say our little prayer tonight. And like I said, we blocking that devil. Cause baby, he is not. He is not finna win. He ain't finna win. Not over here. He ain't finna win. But anyhow, I love y'all. Peace, love, many blessings. I'll keep y'all updated about it tomorrow. Let y'all know, how it went. You gonna let them know how it went, babe?
Guess so. We had no choice.
We're gonna let y'all know how it went. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Good night.